Hello. So for today's session, I wanted to look at this terminal of the future called Warp. I've just recently installed this, and I'm really liking several features that are here. So I'll go through like the applications or features that I really loved about Warp, and I have it listed, and I'll show you a real demo. But yeah, as engineers, we are constantly working with terminals and command line prompts. So it's no wonder that someone or a group of engineers or a company is building a much better way of integrating with a command line interface. And I'll just show you, and I'm sure you'll understand why I'm showing Warp here. So, but essentially, this is the command line, and compare it to my old one. So this is pretty traditional. So there's nothing out of the ordinary in the terminal, but just aesthetic wise, I really like why you're able to select themes out of the box here. I'll show you the other themes that they have. Appearance, yeah. So there you go. You can swap around the themes. Like, this is, as an engineer, we're always in the dark mode, right? But yeah, very elegant and simple. I really like the interface here, so you don't have to always working in a dull terminal. So one thing is it also has auto complete and auto suggest. So for example, I'm trying to do a command here. It already tells me what it assumes what I'm trying to do. So for example, I'm in ls cd desktop. So there's autocomplete and auto suggest essentially in each command. And one thing I like is how when you make a mistake on your command. So for example, there's no such finder. There is a two things. So there's auto suggest command based on all the things you've written before or what it knows, and there's also a Warp AI, so you can start asking questions. So rather than, if you don't remember the command that you're trying to execute, rather than going to a browser and googling it, what is the correct command, it right off the bat tells you inside the terminal already. So, and then you can easily insert it as well. So I think this is it. It will start saving you a lot of time when you're working with the terminal, especially if you're in ops, where, and I explicitly remember when I was doing a Kubernetes certification where everything is all in the terminal, and when you're dealing with servers, they're all in terminal. So the auto suggest and being able to find the correct commands inside the terminal itself, there's an interface already out of the box, and I'm not even paying for this. I'm just a free user. So I think it's a game changer. The more engineers start using this, I think the more they'll be saving hours of their work when they're working with this one. Another small things that I noticed that are just game changers, I would say, is the ability when you're doing an ls and the files are there. How I usually would do is I would open to finder and then open that file, right? Or open the file itself. So I would have to again type some things around. But when you are working in Warp, you can just command click the file and it will open for you already. So small things like that they really know who their target market is, who the developers that are who made this product are actually they know, they've been using this, because the things that you usually do, they are alleviating it and making it much easier. There is another couple of things as well. So command clicks, option arrows. So I have this big command. So I'll show you. I just type in curl and it's already showing me like autocomplete here. So this is a command that I was running constantly for, because I was spinning up a server and then sending a post command here. But it is like, if I need to go back to in an older terminal, if I wanted to change the IP, I would have to, because I pasted it here, I would have to, I'm hitting left here, so I would, if you can see my cursor, I would have to go one by one here, and I had to install a plugin in my old terminal to just be able to go through quickly. So if I wanted to traverse per word in the old terminal, I had to install a plugin that allowed me to do that. Here, it right off the bat, you can just do command click, and then you can see my cursor traversing much faster as per word. So I'm able to reach here and just do quickly change it, right? So I don't know, to me that's such a small, but the impact is huge. Like small wins but high value features is what I call them. So I really like that, and I'm still figuring it out, the use of warp. Essentially, I'm still figuring out like what are the other features that they have, but those were the main things. I showed you the autocomplete already, and then the theme. So yeah, guys, check this application out, warp. It's if you're always working on the command line tools, this is right off the bat, it helps you speed up the development life cycle. So thank you for watching.